Welcome back, guys. I am super excited for this video. So today is arm day. You ever hear somebody say they have too big of arms? Well, I'm one of these people that says you can never have big enough arms. So it's going to be a pretty simple lift. I'm going to do 3 exercises for biceps, 3 exercises for triceps, 2 exercises for forearms. Now I'm going to start with triceps first because that's just how I prefer to do things, and then I'll move on to biceps. I switched it up because usually I would do 1 tricep exercise, however many sets there, get that done, and then I would move on to a bicep exercise, do those, and then back to tris and back to biceps. But lately, well, as of last week, I started doing just all of triceps first, all of biceps, and then finish off with the forearms. So that's what I'm going to do today. So enough talking, let's get to it. Okay, first order of business, going to warm up. So I'm going to do probably 3 warm-up sets here. We're not going to failure or anything. We're just getting some blood in the muscles. So get everything primed, get the elbows prepared for what's to come. So first exercise is going to be such as this, easy bar push downs, and may throw in a drop set. We'll see how everything goes, but super simple. Just warm up, get some blood. Don't need to really count reps. Just get everything moving, stretched out, blood in there, and commence to the working sets. I'm not going to film all these because this is it would just be a waste for you guys. So, okay, so first working set. We've got 4 working sets to do. So I'm all warmed up. I did like 4 warm-up sets, nothing to failure, nothing even close to it. Just I went up in weight a little bit each warm-up set just to get my elbows and my triceps primed for what I'm about to do. So now I really jacked it up to the working range weight that I want to do. And let's see what we get. So when doing these, a lot of people, like there's more than one way to do these, but one thing I find that I learned from Big Mike Van Wyck is the setup is super important. So I like to start, take a, good stance, get stable, and pull in, tuck into lat, and then hinge over at your waist. Because then your triceps are already loaded with the tension, and then just commence to press to the floor. And yes, I'm going to stick to my timer. Working set number 2. Went up a smidgen in weight. Now let's really push it. Because as you saw, I went to failure where I couldn't do full reps. So I judged that weight good. We'll just hang here and smash this out with 2 more sets and chase that pump. So, 3rd one. Here we go. Jam as much blood in my triceps as possible to start off, and we want to move to our first bicep movement. So let's try and squeeze every rep we can out of this. Oh, triceps are pumped already from the first exercise. This is gonna be good. Okay, so for the second tricep movement, this is a different one. I don't like doing free weight skull crushers. They bother my elbows, but adapt and overcome. So I just learned to drag a bench over to my cable machine with an easy bar and do a cable variation of a skull crusher. So if you have sore elbows or popping stuff from doing overhead pressing, free weight stuff, or skull crushers, this is an awesome alternative. It's far better in my opinion because you get constant tension through the whole set. So I'll show you guys how it's done. The setup is a little bit awkward, but I've done it so many times now where it's nothing. So set one. know, you know. Intra-carbs, a total game changer. If you're not doing this, highly recommend you go pick up some dextrose like I previously stated. Throw some aminos in there. You've got yourself a wicked intro drink that is going to help propel your workouts, help you get the absolute most of it. So we got one more set here, then we're going to move on to our third and final tricep. Okay, so moving right along. I did throw a little drop set in there just because I wanted to, and I didn't record it, obviously, but that's okay. So now, third and final tricep movement is rope push down. Pretty straightforward, but it's a super, super great movement if you know how to do it properly. So the setup is super similar to how I did my easy bar push downs. I take a step back from the cables and I pull them into myself and I hinge over. Guess what? Triceps are already under tension. So now we just toss to the floor and spread apart. One thing I want to add in as a little piece of advice is doing this rope movement, I don't go as heavy as I normally would a push down because I want to be able to spread these handles apart and get a really hard contraction. I can't do that if I go too heavy, so you gotta find the weight that works for you to where you can get the full range, get the contraction, you know, and then obviously as you get fatigued through the set, the contraction or the full range is going to be less and less, as to be expected. But for your first bit of the set, you should be able to get a good solid squeeze and contraction. Okay, my tris are really pumped. We're nearing the end of the tricep portion, so I'm going to drop set this one, get the most out of it, and then we're going to move on to biceps. Whew. Okay, so triceps are done. Super basic. I've just picked the 3 movements that I've been doing lately that jive really well for me, that I connect with. And that's the biggest thing, is finding the movements that you connect with and that you can execute, perfectly. The goal is to do quality reps, quality sets, not just flinging it, like that's not going to do anything for you. You want to get the most out of each set and every single rep. So triceps are fried. Now let's move on to biceps. So we got 3 exercises for biceps. So take you guys through that and give you guys some cues along the way. Okay, first order of biz. Gonna warm up the biceps like I did my triceps. Just gonna do a couple of super easy sets, nothing to failure at all. But the first exercise is the cable curl variation. I like to step out away from it so my arms are out in front of me. You're gonna scoop up through the movement. And when I do my warm-up sets, I try and treat them like it's a working set as far as the tempo and everything goes, because that's going to help dictate and set you up for success during your workout set or your working sets. First working set, it's going to be probably my heaviest set that I do. So I want a minimum of 12 reps, and then everything after that, I want to shoot for 12 and above with some really good squeezes. So here we go. Let's see how it goes. I actually surprised myself. I got 15. Let's go. Okay, second working set. I want to stay with the same weight because I got better, more reps than what I thought I was going to get for the first one. So this will probably be the last set with this weight. Then after that, I'll probably have to decrease the weight so I get the rep range that I want. Okay, second bicep exercise is another cable curl variation, but this time I switched out my handles and I'm going to do it the opposite direction where I'm getting a crazy stretch from the back or whatever. I don't really know how to explain it other than it feels completely different than the first one. So, set up, take a step out, your arms are behind you, you're just going to sweep up through, scoop up through. Third set. Okay, third and final bicep exercise, we dumbbell hammer curls. So, I love these exercises. It gives you really good thickness in your arms, hits the brachialis as well. So here we go. Okay, one more set for biceps, and then we move along to forearms. And yeah, it's been a very good workout so far. I'm just kind of going over everything in my head in case I want to make changes for my next arm day, but so far so good. Let's finish off biceps strong. All right, guys, nothing crazy for this arm workout. We hit everything with maximum intensity that we could. It was great. Oh yeah, nothing beats a good arm pump. Till next time, folks, like, share, subscribe. If you learned anything from the video, leave a comment down below. Till next time.